and welcome back to your personal code of conduct. I'm happy in this moment because of something silly just happened. I basically was able to get my phone to do a split screen because it's like now an excuse for me to study. And I'm basically going to start around giving feedback as to what I promised myself I was going to do last week. Did I end up doing it? And which ones are at the certain points. The exam I was supposed to study for, it turned out it wasn't that difficult to do, and I ended up doing it within 1 hour, and I was like, oh, why was I posting this? I'm freaking out and my life is ruined. And the other exam that I didn't know how to study for, I banged that one, but I have peace of mind now. I did it. I set everything up and I did it. And the other exam, that one is coming next week. That was what split screen came in, because I was like, I'm totally not going to be able to do this without a split screen, because I want to use my phone for things other than, I don't know, copying notes. It's really difficult to focus on something you're not particularly interested in, but there's that. So enough of the info dump of what happened in Dio's life over the past week. I want to talk about youth. I know I keep talking about my entire podcast, the entire purpose of this thing is I'm wasting my youth and my life is being wasted away. You can probably hear that. I swear the editing on this thing is going to be trash for a very long time. And Dio basically said she was going to do a YouTube video, and I got the footage. I actually did get footage, and I might even get more footage, and I got editing software on my phone and all that jazz. And I was able to mute out the footage and whatever, but I need to be serious on that. I'm not even serious with this, but I know that I'm making steps towards that. So on to the topic for this week, which is youth. As usual, Dio did not research shit, but I did manage to write a short outline of fun, interesting things I wanted to say. And I think I'm becoming more of a reaction podcast to every single other established opinions, because I think having prompts, writing prompts, I'm going to call them speaking prompts, having prompts to you can react to and say what you want, what you believe is different, what you think ought to be so, and what you think is most applicable to all the other things. I don't know, am I trying to waste time? I don't know, but the whole point of me looking for prompts and being more of a reaction to other people's opinion is, I don't know, it's easier for me to, what's the word? It's easier for me to come up with opinions as reacting to what somebody else is saying, and for me to sit down and have a properly, thoroughly, super naturally researched idea about a topic. I don't know, my mind is just all over the place, and and anytime I have the peace of mind to sit down and study, I remember that, oh my god, I actually really like studying. Then I get distracted and I'm I should do other things with my time. The change in audio quality is probably telling you I'm working as I'm doing this, but here it's gingered. I'm trying to get 30-45 minutes to pass by so I can go back to reading this web novel that I'm MTLing. I know I should set up for this standard TAD test, then I'll go back to my office on Monday complaining how I want to quit, and now I literally have job assessment lined up and I'm writing shit, even though I know I should be gingered to write them more, but but I have gotten a game plan on I don't know, I just managed to achieve 80% of the things I said I was going to do, because it turned out to not be as hard as I had said they were in my mind. The ones that I said were easy were hard, but and it has been great because I'm not around people who give me stress. They're all on business trips, which is great. All of them, everybody that gives me stress is on a business. Everybody. Not even business related, everybody's just gone, and I'm just free to just calm down with my thoughts and type in a system away. I should reschedule my next exam. I know this is rambly as an intro, but this is just recap of my life last week. But like, I have content. I swear I have content. I want to talk about youth. It's going to be kind of depressing. Is everything with Diana always depressing? Like, there's that. And I really actually do listen to these. Too bad like the listen count doesn't go up when I listen to it, because I like the sound of my own voice. Like, I think I sound really cool. I sound cooler in person than like on audio, because I don't have a cool mic. Once I get a cool mic, if I don't stop spending all my money on skincare. I like, the sister says my skin is pretty now, but like, every single time I get a new pimple, it looks horrible because the spots from the old ones haven't finished going. Actually, they go faster than the older ones, but like, the spots from the old ones haven't finished going. So even though I have like 2 pimples at a time, it looks worse to me than when I used to have 50 pimples. Because like, when you have a new one, when you have 50 pimples, it's just that like, it's a new pimple, but like off point. So what am I going to talk about? Youth. Let's like actually begin at the 6-minute mark. What I'm going to talk about youth is, I basically went on Google and was like asking questions like, what's the advantage to being young? Like, signs you're wasting your youth. Why do you feel like you're wasting your youth? Basically anything with youth in it, and I found like a bunch of articles. It's one of those tacky advice columns, and I'm basically going to do what I did with the voluntary childlessness thing, and I'll be like, does this apply? Does this not apply? I think this is fucking stupid. Why do you even have this opinion? And that kind of stuff. Maybe I will properly do some like audio essay type type stuff, and present an argument and end up with a conclusion. But like, this is a personal code of conduct. I have not gotten my life straight. So like, and let me say something off point and drag YouTubers into this. I am currently in love with this Khadija Mbodwe person, and like, her video essays on everything. I don't know, I think I wouldn't say she's closer in age. She has really dark skin, so like, she doesn't look like she ages at all. It's not like, so she looks like, I think she's still around my age than like the other commentary person I like, called like For Harriet. Harriet just seems like she's in her, like, she looks, I know that she looks like she doesn't feel like she'd vibe with somebody my age. Then I think Khadija Mbodwe is cool, but she's probably like 5 years older than me. It turned out maybe she's not. Like, there is like, I would swear to God I was 19 last week. Now I'm 23, and I'm like, oh God, I'm officially an auntie. But that's off point. So this week is youth. Bye. So let's begin. The first article that I found was like something on lifehack.com or one random ass. It was 30 signs that you are 30 things that you must do when you are still young. And the first thing was, make yourself a priority. I don't exactly have any person who is not me as a priority, because I don't know, I'm in that age where nobody's going to judge me for being selfish. The next thing is, enjoy the small things. My problem is, I enjoy these small things a bit too much, which is, I'd rather be reading a novel, I'd rather be on Mangago, I'd rather than to like look at the big picture. I don't think anybody's rushing anywhere. My problem is, I'm not rushing anywhere, and I'm guilty about the fact that I'm not rushing anywhere. Get outside. What the fuck is this one talking about? I'm living in Lagos. Be confident in who you are. Okay, this is starting to get very, very, very trashy. Like, how does that even happen with no money? Like, in what universe? Okay, confidence does happen without money, like, obviously. But like, in what universe is this? Okay, just tell people to be confident. Like, how does that work? They have to like sort out their entire mental state. Take calculated risk. Okay, this makes sense, because I am taking no risk at all. Like, I keep telling myself I'm going to quit. I know I said it in February that like, no matter what happens, March, I'm gonna quit. I swear to God. Okay, I won't swear to God, like, because even if I'm like on the agnostic part, I can still get killed for blasphemy. But like, I'd say end of May. I'm going to have another opportunity by the end of May. That's because I feel bad, because my CV is beautiful. I should send it out to more people, because I know I get like replies back with my gorgeous CV. But like, Oh my god, I don't want to do this, but I have to like get like a real key thing is I want to look for jobs in Ikeja. If I can get a decent paying job like in Ikeja, that'd be awesome. Thank you. And I'm going to go and blast money on skincare because there's this shit ton of stuff I want to do to my skin, and I'm just too stingy to just look at myself blowing that money away. Oh, also that reminds me, I should transfer money to my savings account because I spent the money too fast, especially on the internet. Wow, like not like on spend on getting internet. I'm using like 70 gig a month. What kind of idiot does that in this Nigeria? Okay, stop caring about what people think of you. I think this only bothers me, like, because I think it's the things that are eating away at your youth. Stop caring about, like, this is one thing. Because I think it is going to drag me back into Ubuntu. I feel we are aware of the fact that we owe each other humanity. We are aware of the fact that human beings are worthless individually, and we live in a society and we are contributors to the society, even though we are insignificant contributors, and the mass of us in that society, that's what makes a society very difficult to change. Because once something has eaten into the society, are you now going to start changing each individual? You have to find a way to like brainwash everybody, like early 90s Nigeria and this like Pentecostalism and early 90s Nigeria, or is it mid 90s Nigeria? Sha. Somehow Pentecostalism caught fire and everybody went like Jesus crazy, and okay, I think there was a Muslim counterpart because Nigeria and West Africans have not always been like very religious. Like having carrying like religion on your head, I feel is a recent phenomenon. Except maybe when it came to human sacrifice, and that was just like tradition. Off point. We're talking about stop caring about what people think of you. I don't think that can just suddenly stop happening because, like I said, we live in a society, and I'm generally freak. The only time I even consider people, because I'm quite a selfish individual, the only time I ever consider people is when, because I expect more from myself, and in turn, I think others are expecting more from me. Even though I'm aware that, except for like rare instances where their curiosity is biting them and they just want to say shit, they ask like, "How are you doing?" I think that's the one thing that bothers me about the possibility of what people might be thinking about me. Every other thing I don't give a damn, but like that one key thing of what have you achieved with your life? Like, I don't think I'm constantly comparing myself with my age group. I just feel I should be doing like something interesting, so I have something fun to talk about. Like I said, I like talking about things, and I really should stop that. I think my coworkers know way too much about me, and I know way too little, because in a conversation I always find myself talking more because I want to because I like the sound of my own voice, which is, like I said, one of the reasons why I started this podcast, to minimize my talking in the actual conversation, either for like the person or to be just not a random ass open book. Oh yeah, great, tell the entire internet your life stories in order to avoid the entire world, the entire stories when you're in a conversation with them. Bright idea there, but like yeah. Be a positive person. This is just like all this entire list of shit just looks like a stop being depressed kind of vibe to it. And I don't think it's possible for like the average human to just wake up and be like, okay, yeah, being depressed is totally not my thing, blah blah blah, let's be fine. Let go of negative influences. What are my negative influences? My job, manga. I don't know, but like I don't know. I actually did manage to achieve stuff last week, so there's that. Surround yourself with positive people. I'd say I'm the only pessimistic person in my friend group. Like, okay, do I even still have a friend group? Everybody has turned into like creepy work machines, and I'm just like, am I the odd one for being this lazy? But like, I'm around positive people. I'm the literally, like, if I was a Naruto character, I'd be Pain. I'm literally the kind of human being that like I bring sadness to a conversation when I have like run out of fun things to say about myself. Worry less. My problem is I distract myself from worrying, so there's that. This is a personal code of conduct. That's why that is putting a pant outside like that. Learn from your past, but don't dwell on it. I'm doing the inverse of this thing. I know, like, I keep saying that I like knowing, like I always say, and I've said several times, and I'll continue to say, I should give myself time because knowing is not feeling. Knowing is not the end all be all. Knowing is not, it doesn't, having a clear outline doesn't mean you're going to do it. So, and I think I need to, because I need to finish the atomic habit stuff. I won't say I need to finish it because I actually do have like a good atomic as habits, whatever. I need to even work out this like this evening. I did trash yesterday. Um, I haven't read the atomic habits stuff. I'm reading The Devil Venerable wants to know. I'm MTLing it. I don't know. Google has gotten really good at like machine translation. Yeah. Oh god, Dio. Next travel. Oh, fuck this. This is going to be like fuck this. No, 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 no. Like I'm a young, not very ambitious Nigerian. I want to travel, but like ambition means like learn how to make money, learn a new language. I want to learn an old language, like, cause I am sick and fucking tired of being cheated in the market just because I have like an English accent to my Yoruba, or like my first thought is to go to English, and my pidgin sounds spray. Experiments, whatever. Appreciate your parents, she'll be fine. Stay close with the important people in your life. I think as much as I wear my heart on my sleeve and I talk, I am very fickle. Like, I am super fickle. Like, I can just drop off the face of the earth, and I keep saying that I give out the energy, but like, I'm generally like a side character in like most of the lives of my friends. I'm not like, what's the word? Like these, like, and I think I did it on purpose because every time I found myself like, okay, this person may see me as more, I kind of pushed myself back. I don't know, being this side character means like nobody's going to give a shit when you just disappear, except when you're trying to be dramatic and you're just like, I remember last week, was it last week? Okay, it was last week, yeah. I've already deleted bad memories from my mind, wow. And I just texted a couple of friends that I wasn't freaking out. Like I'd gone through the entire phase of freaking out, like throughout the entire week, and I was like, I don't give a fuck if this entire, okay, I was still like, my heart was still like beating, but it wasn't like year 5 or year 3 dial where like the world is crashing upon me. Not even year 3 dial, like a couple of weeks ago. It depends on how the human being is to me, that's how I freak out. But like, I had already come to the conclusion that if this thing set ablaze, I'm not going to stress myself. But that's the reason I know this is cut paste job, but like, you're not going to get this reference, but like, I'm going to get this reference. That's the reason why what's the word, I totally got into this novel that I played out loud for me and my coworker to listen to, because we're the only ones in the office, and I think I want to finish it like with him in the office. It was this 1948 novel, because I don't know, somehow I found myself in a PewDiePie page, that random 100 million subscriber YouTuber person, and he was recommending books, and there was this No Longer Human by Osamu Daiza. I just kept on, I know it's a somber book, but like, I just kept on laughing throughout it because I did not respect its individual struggles. But it's a novel. In a real world, I would try to run away, and I just realized, wow, I'm a trash human. But like, this is a fake human in the sense that he, like, by fake I meant he was a fake individual. He never expressed his true feelings, and he was a coward. While I did see some relatability with that, I understood that sometimes you just have decided to strike out some people from your mind. I know this has nothing to do with like the other parts. I just realized I couldn't relate it well. Okay, yes, what I was trying to relate it was, I presented myself like, yeah, I've seen what was going to relate it. I presented myself as an individual that was worried. And me texting people was trying to convince myself that actually genuinely did care about this project. But like, I had gotten to the point that if this thing should set up this, can you sure tell me? But I also had like heart palpitations because I generally freak out about things I cannot control. I think it went on trash when the NCs arrived, we'll show, but like, you're the one that dumped me in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. I'm not going to like I have I am not going to freak out. I know, like, basically, if anybody listens to it, they know that, oh my god, this human being is a trash person. But, like, we're there. Um, I did not resolve anything in that conversation. Yo. Next, remember what you do not know. Remember that you do not know it all. Well, that's like a general damning stuff. It's like, are you telling me that has accepted my lack of uniqueness, that even though I know that it's supposed to grant me comfort, and it does, because what I face is not new under the sun, and there are definitely answers if I go and seek for them. If I want that thing, I think key thing is to find motivation to move forward. I assumed my life would be easy, as because I have lived life generally on like easy mode. I wouldn't say airplanes, but like, yeah, it's trash here. Deal with it till Dio doesn't waste any money. I just realized I need to go and save that money. If not, I won't have any money. Wow, I spent too much money. Wow, life is expensive though. I do not know anything. I do not know everything, and by understanding. But like, even though you know that we are all equally insignificant, it's really difficult because I cannot see into the mind of another person. When they are reacting negatively, I have a tendency to back down and want to calm them down. But like, they've distracted my mind, like strike off. Like, I have a tendency want to back down, but there are some things that I refuse to apologize for. I will not, because I think I'm right. I think I have properly judged this individual. But I have realized that I cannot live as true to myself as I told myself I should. I don't think that is possible, in the sense that I live in a society. All of humanity is in a society. It's easier to decide that this person, you're not going to attempt to change this individual. So far, their personal traits and characteristics are not going to impact your personal life. They can continue to walk into the hot water for all you care. And you should also understand that some people will also watch you walk into the hot water and it'll be fine. I know it doesn't have like anything to do with like this person's prompt, but like that was like the side view I wanted to veer to. Listen to your parents. Trust me, you don't want to. Okay, you want to, but like, this is Nigeria. Face the bully. Like I think this one fits better into like that like rant I veered off. Like, when you become an adult, you realize that until this individual, like, if this individual doesn't directly address your life, or you point out to them that you are not going to be stressed, no matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter how they try to pass on their stress to you, you are not going to be stressed, because you do not want to pass on stress to anybody. So you will sort of like ignore them. You, at this point, you don't necessarily have to face the bully. You just feel like they don't exist, because they are not important in the grand scheme of things. But if they are, it's important that if you like have a silver of care for them, it's important that you point it out. But if pointing it out and they don't change, and your silver of care dies, oh yeah, for them. And sometimes you might be the bully, you might be the trash person. I'm talking about myself, because I have been the bully and the trash person and the guys like gaslighting emotional asshole. But I need to accept that it's perfectly okay for some people to cut me out of their lives, because just because somebody may not be a bad person, they may not be a bad friend, but they were not meant to be your friend, because you people just bring out the worst in each other. Oh, see that you're getting your motivational and stuff. Give unconditionally. I sometimes used to cross my mind, like, I want to be conditional about my giving, but I don't give things that I'm not willing to let go. And again, I don't love people that I'm not willing to lose, in that kind of sense. Like, working too much. I have already got it, but I think I'm working too little. And I think that is the big source of my guilt, that I am not working enough. That kind of stuff. But like, I've been able to establish certain limits, and I'm like, this is what I'm willing to offer. I should go and get my hair done. I should get my hair done like at 5 p.m. I need to spend money. Jesus fucking Christ. Remember that I have to save money. I should get my hair. Why are planes just flying up and down this today? Like, it's today, like, people are traveling to Abuja anyhow. That was off point. But like, yeah, I set limits. What am I doing in my free time? I need to improve my free time. And I think like being able to do split screen now, like yay! Because okay, I know everybody's probably wondering, okay, everybody as in the three of you are probably wondering why I'm so excited about split screen. Okay. I was supposed to study for something. I need to be sure this voice recorder is working fine because I hate it when it like stops working and a bunch of audio is lost. But like after this, I'll continue. I'm in number 25. After I finish talking about this, I hate it when like I don't want to put on my mind in studying because I'm actually taking notes in this kind of thing, and it's something that since it's work for work, I feel it's appropriate for me to study it during work. So like I want split screen so that I can do other things while I'm studying, like while I'm taking notes on this thing. Do you get like that vibe? Like that vibe. So I can do like I can do like other things that are more interesting to me because I'm going to have to study like on the weekend on my free time. I need to go and do something about this hair. It's like falling out. But that's off point. About my free time. So it's like while I am trying to take notes, so once I take notes, I can now study it in the office. But I'm taking the notes in my free time. Do you get? So there's that. So I guess that's all. That's okay, that is not all, but like I want to be sure that this stuff is still recording. And we are back. Let's continue with like the list I was looking at because next was develop good habits. I'm not going to say that I'm going to read Atomic Habits this week, but I'm serious. When because after I write this exam next week, I know I should like prepare for an exam by like 8 p.m. today. Like I'm going to do it, set it up and just do it and bang the exam. Jesus Christ, that yo. But like after I write the other office exam, I need to find a way to reschedule myself or reschedule the exam for like a day, maybe for Saturday or something. Because I need systems, I need to reschedule the exam, the office exam. Airplanes, Jesus, stop. Reschedule the exam so that because my next week is sort of packed from like Wednesday till Friday, but Monday and Tuesday are going to be chill. And like Wednesday to Friday I won't be in the office, so I was like that's great, that's like really actually super great. So like yay. So like Monday and Tuesday, so like next week I'm expecting next week to be chill. So upper week I'm telling myself that I'm going to finish Atomic Habits. Like Dayo, like there's so much knowledge in the world to be had, and there is reading the devil variable ones. Sometimes you just want to read a cheap romance, Dayo, and it's really hard to read because I'm actually translating it from Chinese. But like, the things we do for our hobbies. And I still haven't finished reading that like fan fiction, that like Harry Potter fan fiction. I still haven't finished Dayo. Leave Dayo alone. Find what you excel at and begin to master it. That was data science last year. I got like so into it. I need to actually settle down and watch that 1 hour SQL video and refresh my memory on SQL, especially since I just got an opportunity to be fully like Microsoft certified in SQL. And oh my god, it's so hard. I actually also need to study that stuff and check my progress bar, because I was able to finish in an hour because that easy way of just like, oh, I know the questions, let's go through that's like, now that I see the question, let's go back and do a knowledge check, find the answers, write down the answers, move on. Why didn't I do this last week? It's because I didn't want to fucking cheat, and I was reading it one by one and cracking my memory, and I was like, I won't say, let me just give you a stupid excuse. I just want the certification. I need to go back and read that stuff. I hope I can get like PDF of notes, because the stuff was actually really interesting to read. It was the Azure systems, the Azure data storage systems. It was actually really interesting to read. I think I mentioned it earlier, like I never sit down to study, but if I manage to calm down and sit down and study, I enjoy studying. I realize how much I like packing new things onto my head. I really just enjoy like studying, but I never had the patience to sit down in place. I miss year 4 diarrhea. Year 4 was when I was in private hostel, or year 3, year 4, and I just realized I studied well, like just properly like outline notes. I started studying well in like year 2 because I have everything noted out and stressed out, and I was like, I don't know why I was like that. I was just weird. I don't. I know this ties in back to like what I think people's expectations of me, even though I'm well aware that I'm too insignificant in almost anybody's lives to be that important. I think it's mostly because academic and career expectations. I really don't give a shit what people think about the way I dress, the way I act, what I do, all this like other stuff that's a lot of humans are worried about. But I now start to realize that we're worried about the same thing but different things. Off points. Spend as much time with your children as possible. Oh, fuck that. I don't have children actually, but like, my classmate has like the cutest baby in the world. Like, oh my god, that child is Instagram worthy. Like, wow. I did not expect babies to be Instagram worthy like that. Like, just casually a pretty child. Wow, and a full head of hair. I'm just jealous. That was off point. Anyway, learn to be grateful. That's the thing. I'm very, what's the word, like, in addition to my selfishness, I'm very self-absorbed. So like it's really difficult to be grateful about a particular situation because I'm so obsessed at how like time is running and I don't have enough time and everything is failing and I should jump over a bridge. But like that's off point. Start a business. I know I should because there's a market to get all this stuff, especially like all this guy that I know like wants to like I couldn't like import stuff from India because there is a like if I can get like 100 people who want to buy like tretinoin from me, I know a guy that is going to help me get like 100 pieces of tretinoin or 1,000. Like I know a guy, so it's like maybe I should start like shopping lists. They're like bulk or purchases. Oh my god. Dayo, another business idea that she's not going to implement. But like I did make the YouTube video. I did because I don't know. It's like I keep seeing cool people that I want to have the courage to just stop over and be like, "You're cool, like you're cool." Can I like ask you questions and you walk around and let me look at your body in clothes? Of course, I'm not that creepy. Okay, maybe like I am, but who cares? Be crazy. What kind of rubbish and nonsense is this on Shokbo? There's that. I am crazy. I think people who know me know I've almost died daydreaming several times, and I freak out that one day I will stab myself in the eye when I'm too into Robotech Wars. There's that. I'm not like the best in the mental space out there, but like we'll be fine. So that is all for this guy. I should have finished it in the other one, like while worrying about how it's going to finish. But it's like one daft stuff on lifehack.com. But again, it was good to talk about. So there are other ones that I'm looking at, and I think it's going to be enough. The one is 15 signs you are still enjoying your youth. Then the other one was 28 signs you are wasting your youth. That one's third catalog. I think that one is more interesting than the other one. Then there's a Forbes article, how can one make the most out of their youth? Why am I changing my voice like that? It's not going to sound like that because I'm using a very shitty, like I'm using my phone mic, but it's so much better than when I was using like my older phone. I need to even sell that thing, god almighty. Because I need money. If I can sell it for like 20k, which I doubt, like, or 15k, like just extra money, because I don't think I'm running anywhere low on a skincare supply. I know I need to do something like get a benzoyl peroxide face wash or something, like be more regular with my benzoic acid use, like for daily stuff. Let it soak into my skin, like to get rid of my pimples. But I think the main thing was I wasn't cleansing my skin enough. That's why I was breaking out. So like cleansing off all this kind of stuff, then use hydroquinone. I'm going to start HQ. But I guess go on to the one I like, because we may not have enough time for the 15 signs you're enjoying your youth. Let's go to the one that freaks me out and I actually wanted to start with, but like I found myself on the other one's page. 28 signs you're wasting your youth. Ooh. Okay, you spend an inordinate amount of time before any moderate to big decision worrying. Um, I think I'm, like I said in the other one, I'm a spectrum of zero fucks and too much fucks. It's like there's no like mid ground. Second, you have already given up on several goals because you deem yourself not good enough. Actually, I give up on several goals because I deem myself too good in that kind of situation. So I'm worried that I wouldn't meet up my potential to amazingness. That's not like my main reason for giving up, because I feel like I deserve more. Like, I don't know, I just showed up hard. Awesome. You're putting off a move to the city of your dreams because you're too afraid that you'll be able to blah blah blah. City of dream go. This is obviously like some first world fever dream, but like my cocoa is I want to make a reasonable amount of money and then go places on the weekend and then vlog. Cause like I see things. I think the people who post like Lagos is not that shitty videos are very cringe, like super cringe. And I'm like, Lagos is shitty, Lagos is fine, Lagos is mediocre, Lagos is a city, and Nigerians are Nigerians, and I don't think that we are presenting ourselves in the entirety as normal, boring people who are just reacting to their situation like normal people. And normal people are just awesome. And I'm like, I know like vlogging is a last week's passion, and like, ugh. But like I think I'm going to start with like video essays with bus rides, like 3-minute video essays. So, and how I'm going to get the content is listen to old podcasts. I'm like, I should have properly like I said, I know I really enjoy hearing my own voice, and I'm like, I should have properly outlined this. I should have outlined this even better. Why didn't I outline this as well? I should have outlined this even better. Why didn't I? And you're like, I can make a 3-minute video essay, like talking in the background, and I'm like, I can write. Like I've gotten a video editor, and it's going to be reasonable stuff. Video editor, I've gotten a video compression stuff, because no way in hell am I going to be able to what's the word I'm looking for, use 1 gig, like 10 minutes of video is like 1 gig of data. Like, what the actual fuck is that? How do I upload that to YouTube? I got a video compression app. Well, that's the point. As usual, you don't participate hobbies that you can easily pursue in your area for fear of looking incompetent or slow in the group. No, my thing is I'm obsessed with standing out and being seen as intelligent, because I don't know, I think I have that's something I don't want to put on the internet. You aren't learning the language you've always wanted to learn, even though the materials are all right at your fingertips. My thing with Yoruba, I just need to practice because I understand it, and I just need to read like more Yoruba novels, because I feel like classic Yoruba is dying. Oh my god. I was like, why am I changing tones like that? But like, seriously, classic Yoruba is dying. Like, everybody just sounds like fucking Agbero. Like, the classic I'm going to call it high Yoruba, like the kind of Yoruba that is fucking used to write poetry. Like, fucking poetry Yoruba is dying. Like, people, the quality, or even like the entire language isn't dying. A lot of people are speaking Yoruba. We're not like worried about our language dying, like a lot of languages in Nigeria. But like the quality of Yoruba is dying. And we need more Yoruba professors to like come on TV and be like, speak high quality Yoruba. But like, whatever. You're staying in a relationship, not particularly. Yes, a relationship with my job. That you're going to get sacked if you continue this podcast. But like, I think it's confidence to like have a place to move to, that kind of stuff. You're staying in a relationship, not particularly because you want to be with this person. You know, the entity I'm talking about. Because I don't even imagine myself in a relationship. It seems like too much effort. Like, I'm barely maintaining friendships, like at all. But like, I'm so glad that like, I won't say I'm so glad. Like, there are moments where I'm like, ugh, I wish I was more important. But like, I'm sort of glad that I'm a sad character in most people's lives. But this way, like, I don't have to put in like so much effort into like maintaining the friendship because I'm a side character. That kind of hurts sometimes, depending on the person. You are spending your money on frivolous things like clothes and going out when what you really want to save enough money to travel. I don't have money to save, but like I want to save enough money to have money like in a bank account. Like I don't like the way my bank account is looking. Oh my god, and I worry that I'll be so old and I'll still be poor. Next, you're not going on dates that are offered to you for fear of being rejected. Like, what the fuck is that? Who? That's weird. I don't think I'm an inside person. Why do people even meet people? I need to go and make my hair go. Do I want to continue with the wig? I'm tired, but like I'll have to go to the bank if I don't want to continue with the wig. Oh, stress. But like I want to do cool Diddy and be cute. Oh, I should. I really should. But like here, stress. Next, you are constantly denying yourself foods you want because you want to look a certain way without no flexibility. I eat the way I eat because I'm poor. I'd eat like brighter greens and more stuff. Right now, I'm just focusing on like reducing the amount of stuff I'm eating because I want to lean. Like I'm already like quite lean, like as lean as my body type can get. But I want to get leaner and more muscular, but like no money to eat healthy. You're hanging out with people who are professionally or socially important people with whom you feel a genuine connection, with whom you actually oh, that with people you feel a genuine. The problem is I'm not hanging out with anybody, so I don't know if I'm wasting my youth. I'm not hanging out with anybody. Like I'm not hanging out with like professional people. I'm not hanging out with anybody. You're not wearing the kinds of clothes you feel best in because you perceive them to not be in style or not a good label. At first I didn't even have money to buy clothes, but like I recently went on like a shopping spree, like already 200 out of Acha. And I'm like, I basically maybe because I now have the body I wish I had in like university. And I'm like, oh yeah, I look cool. Maybe if I was a bit even more skinny, but who cares? You're not even applying for jobs that you want because you imagine your chances of successes of getting them are too slim. I'm not even applying for any jobs. And I'm like, apply for jobs that you're like, apply for enough jobs, then making efforts to get into those jobs. Like, do that. Like, go on a like Jobberman and apply, click apply. Oh, no, I know I've been saying this since, but I did apply to several jobs and those are showing fruitfulness. But like, getting to the second stage, I'm not now ginger to do well. I should do well. My what do you call it? Flashbacks as to yesterday's banging is still bothering me, and I should take care of my laptop. Jesus, yeah, I should save money to like clean the life out of your laptop. Jesus fucking Christ, it's going to cost money, and I don't know, for some weird ass reason, I don't know, I just, maybe because I'm no longer in school, I'm not comfortable just be like, mommy, give me money, that kind of stuff. Next, you don't sleep with someone when you want to because you think they or someone else would think of you as easy or a slut. I think I was talking about in my abstinence video. I don't live in the kind of country where you should do something as idiotic as that. Okay, not idiotic. I'd say if you don't have enough money to do that. And it seems like too much work to even put yourself in that kind of situation, I beg. You spend hours agonizing over small flaws you perceive in yourself instead of thinking about how it's the most beautiful and blah blah blah. Young and energetic you will be. Now you've made me sad because I'm like, if this is the most beautiful, young and energetic I'll be, oh my god, the future is bleak. You allow other people like your parents or significant others to make decisions for you. Even decisions, the problem is that I make too many decisions by myself. I'm strong-headed. You are constantly allowing yourself to be pressured into going out. Oh, what the opposite human being. I'm not going anywhere. What I want to do is to get a camera, get confidence, and like go and meet people I think are dressing cool. Oh, I also get a sun hat. Like this forehead that I'm struggling to clear the hyperpigmentation is going to take a while. And also get a sun hat and get people to fix it. Your only real hobby, spare time activities are centered around drinking, even if you're not a drinker. This is like someone who is hollow and a party person. Like I'm hollow, but like I'm not a party person. You're lying to people about yourself because you think they will like you better if you pretend to be more social, experienced, or cultured. No, mine is I go out of my way to appear more cultured, but like actually, I don't have the lie to do that because random bits and pieces of information are just in my head, and I have a very compulsive need. And that's something I think next week topic is okay. This is that now that you're saying it's dial seriously research on it, how to stop being an annoying ICK, because I get like I have like the genes of an ITK, but I should stop it because I know how much people fucking hate me for that. And I think that's being an ITK is where a lot of my anxiety of failure comes in, because I think I remember this moment in GS1 because I was always doing like answering questions, and I think the reason why I was always answering questions and wanting to be noticed is because I had just transferred from like a relatively expensive primary school to like a really cheap ass like junior secondary school. I would say really cheap ass. It was really cheap actually, junior secondary school, and I felt like I'm amazing. I shouldn't be here. Then the first term I came third, and everybody was just so happy about it because I acted like I would be the first position. And I was like, I don't think I was like that arrogant. I just felt that I would do well. But I will do admit my 9-year-old self did not believe that anybody in that I was 9. Wow. Wow, things from the age of 9 are bothering me at the ripe old age of 23. But anyway, my 9-year-old self did not believe that I could do worse than the people who came to this school. I just assumed I'd be the best of the lot. I answered a lot of questions, but I wasn't doing a lot of studying. I was like reading like Enid Blyton and running around and talking to myself. I think at 9 I'd already gotten into reading like thicker novels and reading Robotech and telling people how much I knew, and people and my brother not believing me. I think I was not believing the fact that I'd finished a novel from end to end, even though my memory was shit, so I couldn't answer who certain characters were. But the novel was awesome. I still reference it. Robotech Wars. Awesome book, and I should go and watch the manga. Even though I no longer have the patience for things that are moving, yet I surprisingly still have the patience for books. Even though I leave them like half complete and haphazard, I should continue The Witcher. I know I'm off points and going off tangents, but like, hey, that's Dio. That is Dio. What else? You find it hard to be happy with your friends who achieve life milestones because it makes you embarrassed that you do not have the exact same things yet. I think this is big. I don't know if I'm jealous. I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know if I'm jealous. Like, there's been an individual that I pointed out immediately that I'm jealous, but like, I am aware, I'm fully aware that I think the problem is I give myself too much shit for the choices that I make, but I am aware that I am a product of my own choices. I am a product of the fact that I come home every day rather than I just choose to entertain myself rather than seeking more knowledge, rather than like applying to more places. But like, I can do this. I've updated my CV in Japan, and I can do this. I can totally do this. I can. And be there. Like, I don't. I think I can't say I'm jealous, because when you look at what these people have put in, and I ask myself genuinely, am I willing to put in this amount of effort? Then I have no right to be jealous. Of course, I will feel inadequate. I will feel regret. I will feel like, where was I when everybody was gaining knowledge and building experience and creating structure in their life? Where was I? But I need to understand they are on their own lane. And even if I end up wretched and poor and all my like classmates are living, like, what? I can always just I know this is kind of pessimistic, but I can always just die. It's not okay. I know, okay, I shouldn't have said that, but like, my decisions are my own. I wouldn't say I made conscious choices, but I made choices. And I should respect myself for those choices I made. The thing is, I'm genuinely happy for the successes of those people. I might feel adequate in myself, but that will not stop me from celebrating with their happiness, because I care about them enough to want to know about where they are, what they are doing. And there's that. But like, there's that. But like, being a sad character also means that like you don't have to. I think it's probably going to go to like an entire dramatic rant on why I outlined the reason why I don't talk to most people from my year, and I never want to speak to them. Not that like I hate like being I hated my uni experiences, but like I don't know them. I was never friends with them. I'm not. I don't know. It's like I felt like I went to school alone, and there are only few people I remember, and those people, even though I'm a side character in their lives, I'm still in their lives, and that is fine for me, I guess, and that's okay. That will be fine. That is always going to be fine. Am I learning anything from this? I think I started this whole thing to not be freaking out that we're already like towards the end of the first quarter of my 23rd year, and by 24 I will be missing chances in employments that have their age limits cut off at 24, and I genuinely regret my 21st year, but the books I read, the YouTube I watched, I don't regret those, but like opportunities I could have like grasped in that period, I think they will forever haunt me, especially in this period where I wouldn't say I have an opportunity. I don't know. This is a personal code of conduct, and there is saying at the end of this question segment that she doesn't know. That's kind of sad. I'm not in the mood to go through the other articles because they just sounded like pretentious, especially the one that was like, "Signs you are still enjoying your youth." I do want, especially with the notes like the other, like the last segment ended, and but like, the other last two articles, but there's this one thing that said, "Learn how to delay gratification," and I don't think I can do that yet. I know like it was kind of like amusing and funny, and I'm ending like a sort of sad and like reflective notes, but like delay of gratification. I need to sleep for 8 hours, if not I'm trash. I need to do well in the office. I don't think I have like a lot of documents to create at this point, so I'm sort of free, and that's great. Um I still have an internal audit report to create, so I should do that. Um, I'm going to spam my CV everywhere. I'm going to be fine. I know this is like what I say every week, and I end up like sort of wasting the week. But like, even though I know that time is passing me by, and I'm eating myself out of like, what the fuck did I do in NYC? But I did learn things. I did attempt things. I did. Maybe because I'm so obsessed with like doing it on my own and striking it out, maybe I should make a personal like resolution to reach out to people and ask for help. I don't know. Maybe that I should text some people and just ask how they're doing, ask for help, ask for direction, ask for guidance, ask for how. Maybe she'll be happier. I don't know. So until like the uncertain week, it has been a personal code of conduct. And have a lovely week.